welcome back to my vlog. My name is Michelle, and in this vlog I'm not traveling, surprisingly. I'm actually training for a marathon, and this is really my journey from 16 weeks before the marathon till the very last moment. At this point of recording, I have still not run my marathon. I'm still 2 weeks away from it. So I hope this journey would be quite interesting to see from where I started, basically as someone who hasn't run a lot in the past year. Like literally in 2023, I probably ran like 50 kilometers the whole year, I think, or maybe 40 even. And now I'm at the place where I'm running like 40 kilometers a week because I'm training. So I really started a bit from zero to running a marathon. I have run half marathon before, but I wouldn't say I have any kind of like regular workout or consistent training. So I'm gonna start from basically just 4 months before the marathon till the day of the Bratislava city marathon. And I chose this one because first of all it's rather cheap, so it's only at around 40 euros for the entire marathon, and you get your medal engraved. I also found like easy buses that take an hour to get there and back, so I will leave around 7 a.m. in the morning, I think, and be back hopefully by 7 p.m. And I think that's about the plan. I think it's gonna be just I hope not too stressful. I want to enjoy my first experience and just get through it, because I have no timing or no goal as such. I just want to hopefully have a good feeling about running, and hopefully will start my running journey. I really have no fancy gear. I have really basic running clothing, my basic running shoes from literally 2-3 years ago, and I'm really starting from scratch, so I have no great pointers or tips or advice because I am a rather newbie runner. And so in this vlog you will just see, I guess, what it takes for a very new runner to run a marathon, and if it's possible, because I myself don't know yet, but I'm staying hopeful. Hello, look at the sky, it's cool. Basically it's my first week of running before a marathon training. So I have 17 weeks for this marathon, which is in April, and now it's December end, and I'm really excited for this, but I'm still also nervous because I've never done something like it before. But I'm ready with the Nike training app to do it, and this is me in the freezing cold just running. So I haven't spoken much about my recovery process, but basically I've not so far been injured in my training. I did take it like rather slow in the beginning. I have to say, like, my pace is average between 7 to 8 kilometers per hour, and I think I mostly just try to stretch a lot before I do go for the runs. In the beginning, I wasn't doing any kind of warm-ups even, because I felt like that time taken in warm-up would make me rethink my decision to run, since it's so cold and difficult to do. But as I started like running longer distances and more difficult speed runs, I had to do some kind of warm-up. So I do a lot of yoga, mostly in the morning before I run, and in the night before bed. So quick updates, now I am around week 12 or 11 weeks to go to the marathon, which is on April 7th, and I'm so excited. I'm doing it in Bratislava, so it is a bit earlier than the Vienna marathon, so I have much lesser time to train. But so far it's really good. Like, I'm already training for now maybe almost 4 to 5 weeks, and it's been really going well. I think I have a lot of motivation, and it's really cold out there, but on the weekends I can do long runs since it's quite sunny, and also I have so much of time. But it's the energy is good right now. I think now I'm really in a flow, and the resistance is a lot less. I am now running, I would say, on average around 30 to 40 kilometers a week, and my long runs have been, I think, highest around 13 kilometers, I will try 20 kilometers in the next week, and so I will kind of be in half marathon training distances for now, but we will see how it goes. And in terms of fuel, I really just eat everything. I've been eating a lot of eggs, like it's somehow the biggest part of my meal, and everything like bread, bacon, a lot of juice, and most of my runs I don't carry any kind of drinks or cereal except for runs that are longer than half a marathon. Hello, I am now 7 weeks before the marathon, and I don't know, I think motivations are low, as in like I still love running and I go very often, but I don't know if I can finish the marathon because this Barcelona marathon that I've seen has like a 5-hour cutoff, which normally I think it's 6 or 6.5, and I could manage it, but 5 hours for me would be hard because I am generally not a very fast runner, and I think logically I could maybe just finish the marathon, but in 5 hours I'm not sure. I just did a half marathon over the past weekend, and it took me like 2 hours 50, which is really slow, but I don't know if I can improve my pace so much. So currently, I'm just going to have fun and do my training and hope that all of this training that I've done helps me on that day. But honestly, I don't know. I'm not so optimistic in terms of finishing the marathon in given time. But the good thing about marathon running is that even if I just do halfway or I don't finish in time, at least I will have a half marathon achievement. But let's see how it goes. I'm quite nervous. I mean, now in the last 6 weeks now to the race day, I think there's just a lot of same running strategies. There's a lot of long runs, so about like 30-kilometer runs, and I have to say honestly, I think my body is quite well trained for the distance. Like even after my half marathon, the next day I was totally fine and I could like walk around, do everything. So I think my body has like gradually adjusted to the time and the running, which is good for me. But definitely I don't know if I will finish in 5 hours because this is quite a stretch for a first-time runner. So I don't know why the cutoff is so less, but we will see on the day how it goes. I will just do my best, and that's all I can hope for. Ooh, it's very sunny out here, but this is just my 2 weeks before my marathon updates. So I did run a 30K like last week, and it was not that bad, honestly. Like it was a bit better than my half marathon, even in terms of like how I could get through it. And I did it in 4 hours, so it's not very good timing, but it gives me hope that I can possibly do a marathon in under 6 hours. But honestly, I don't have much hope to go on, just because this is my very first marathon. So my aim is just to complete it, like not even to get any kind of setting in timing or something like that. It really was a better run than my half marathon because I had loads of water prepared. I had 2 snack bars, and I didn't have any toilet problems, and everything was just somehow very comfortable, and I was able to manage my 30K way better. I had more energy, and I think just yeah, it just went really well, honestly. And I think I realized that I can't really like pick up in pace. Like I'm not a fast runner, but I can maintain a pace for a long amount of time, so I can keep going. Like even after my 30K, I wasn't dying or my feet or anything weren't really aching. I could go to work next day normally. So I would say it was pretty okay, and I did manage it just fine. After that, I think, of course, my knee is hurting, so I'm tired quite a lot in my runs after, and I just do around 10 to 14K runs now, and not anything very long distance, honestly. So yeah, so this is my second week now before my marathon, and this is my probably the last week I'm gonna take it really, intense training, because the last week before marathon I will just like do bare minimum and try to rest as much as possible. I don't know what to expect, honestly. I am excited. I'm actually excited also for this marathon to actually end in a way, because the training has been going on for almost 3 to 4 months and it's been pretty intense, and I'm happy to not train so intensely anymore. Like I would like to just go for weekly runs after that and not daily, because it's quite intense to keep up with the training, it's a lot. And I run literally minimum 40K a week, and I want to just like take it a bit more chill after the marathon ends. But it's going good so far. I'm actually so excited for it and having a lot of fun, and I realized that just having such a passion for a hobby keeps me going so much, and it's also kept my mental health and my physical health really good, honestly. Like I didn't have to put that much effort. I just had to focus on this training, and generally I had very good like mental health and sleep and things like that because of how much my training tired me. But it's the end of a journey almost, and hopefully I will be able to make it in 2 weeks from now. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Hello. Today's one of the days when I really have zero motivation to go for a run, and I am just forcing myself to leave the house, start somewhere. And I mean, I ideally want to do like 16K, but if I even do 5K, I will be happy, because the vibe is not here and I'm so moody and I just want to take a break, but I have to do it today because I have plans later in the week. So it's gonna be it. Let's see. One of my favorite runs so far. Like I've done 5 runs, almost like 12 kilometers, and it's been amazing. Like I haven't felt this good in a long time. That was the most atrocious run. It started pouring in the middle of it. Like the weather app said, it's gonna be an okay day. And then it started pouring and raining, and I am totally drenched. I'm on the way to the venue and I'm gonna register now. It's not so nervous. I feel okay actually, and I'm excited. time for my short marathon update. So I basically took more than 2 hours and 30 minutes to finish the half marathon, and that is actually the cutoff to then continue for the marathon. So I could not run the whole event because I was too slow, and I took 2 hours 50 minutes, I think. So I couldn't continue, and it was a pity because I felt like if I had some more time and people were running, I would have continued. I was not that tired, but the event itself for me was really intense because I'm so used to running in the park where it's like relaxed and at my own pace without anyone else influencing it. And at the event in the beginning, everybody was so fast and I was keeping up, and I got like so many stitches. Like the first 10 kilometers were actually the hardest for me. Like I was shocked, why was I so tired in the first 5 kilometers even. It was a lot. And actually after 10 kilometers is when I really started having fun because I enjoyed the place and the vibe was nicer, and even we finished all this terrible city running where they had these cobbled streets, so it came to the nicer parts near the Danube, and it was much more beautiful there. Surprisingly, these water stations and food and fuel, everything did not affect my pace. Like it didn't really improve my running a lot, and I don't know, I didn't feel like there was so much of difference in how I run in the park. Honestly, I think I run better in my training than on my race day, which is confusing. And the event didn't feel so organized. I felt like it was chaotic. I couldn't find the places and didn't speak much English even. And it was just somehow, I think, quite overwhelming and stressful. And I think the people also a little bit like stressed me out. And I so much prefer running alone with my music and like having fun. And it was not all that for me. But I still want to run a marathon at some point. Maybe I would try it more on my own and not go for a race day thing. But yeah, honestly, I'm quite tired. And now I'm eating. I ordered some tom curry from a Thai place at the mall here. I did a bit of shopping, and now I'm just killing time till my bus, which is probably in 2 or 3 hours. I'm feeling quite moody also. Like I think maybe because I didn't reach my goal.